Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Flash, and finally it has returned from its hiatus. Let's see if this was a good return for the show. So as we know, this was the premiere of Emo Barry from those trailers, and we see Barry go to the future trying to figure out how to destroy Savitar, and he sees, of course, the future is not exactly how he thought it would be. Emo Barry has become Oliver in a lot of ways and pushes everybody away, and this affects Team Flash. Team Flash doesn't exist anymore. But by the end of the episode, they're able to defeat Mirror Master and his partner, I think, Top, and defeat them, you know, just show that they're Team Flash again. And then Cisco, Emo Barry gives our Barry a key to the puzzle of defeating Savitar, which was created 4 years after Iris dies. So Barry goes back in time and at least has that element. Now, Killer Frost is kind of in this episode. She is officially Killer Frost again, and by the end meets up with Savitar and knows who Savitar is. So it looks like whoever it is, Killer Frost is like, okay, let's do this. So I do wonder who that is, you know, that it was a good cliffhanger. But what do I think of the episode overall? Honestly, it was really filler. A lot of things we've seen before, and I feel like a big tease by the end of the episode. Even though I'm like, oh cool, finally we know a little bit more about Savitar. It's episode 19 and we just are learning a little bit more about Savitar. And that's a costume instead of, you know, a person, which we already kind of knew, but it's kind of cool to see that. And finally, next week, we will find out the identity. But once again, I think they could have done that this episode, because it was a big tease. And then the rest of the episode is things we've seen before, especially this season after Flashpoint. We've seen Team Flash disbanded because of, you know, Barry fooling around with the Speed Force. So it was kind of repetitive here to see that again. And even though it's interesting to see a future aspect of Flash, that's something that the Flash can do and does very well, is to show different versions of Earths and time traveling. It just didn't feel like there was enough meat here to really own its own episode. And there was a lot of times I personally felt bored in the episode. Even though there's some interesting character moments overall, I just felt like it was a big tease leading into the next episode, which hopefully will be more explosive. And then the whole Killer Frost storyline, I don't know if I like personally. I think it sucks that we don't really get to see Caitlin that much as Caitlin Snow. So it's weird to kind of see her as this like two-dimensional villain as Killer Frost. Kind of wish there was more dimensions there. Maybe in the future there will be, now that they're focusing more on Killer Frost, but she definitely seems like a mustache-twirling villain at this point. But honestly is a more developed villain than some of the other villains we've gotten on The Flash, especially the one-shot villains. But overall, like I said, it was an okay episode. It was fun to laugh at Emo Barry throughout the whole episode, but I expected a little bit more from the return to its hiatus, but I think they're saving a lot for the next episode. But let me know in the comments below what you thought. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.